Welcome to Renault's Reviews, where we review a wide variety of products and supplies. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on the way in so that you don't miss any of our future videos. And if you've got a personal experience with the products or supplies that we covered in this video, be sure to leave your personal experience down below in the comments. As always, links to all products and supplies will be available in the description box below. Welcome, folks. Killing with Renault's for Pros and Joes, back with another Renault's review, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Steam Life Kids Toddler Tool Set. So we're going to unbox this unit and take a closer look at all of the components that come along with this kit. Let's jump into the unboxing. All right, let's jump into the unboxing. The first thing that you will notice is that this kit comes in a case. On the front of it, it is a transparent plastic. On the rear, it is a green plastic. We take it and turn it over again, and we'll flip it around and orient it this way just as we open it up, and you can see that there's a clasp here on the front that keeps everything closed inside. So we'll flip that down, and then we'll turn it around this way just because everything is oriented this way inside of the container. First thing we'll take a look at is going to be our safety glasses or goggles here. This is made of a plastic that's hard. It's not rubber, so they are stiff. And if you take a look at the strap on the back, you can see here that it is an elastic here. This is what it looks like on both sides. So we'll sit this over here to the side. The next thing we'll take out is going to be our hammer here. This is what the hammer looks like. It also has a claw on the rear to remove our bolts and screws and things like that. That's what this sounds like. That's what it sounds like when we set it on the table there. Here we have the base for our screwdriver. That's what that sounds like. Slide that over there just a little bit. And stop moving. Now let's take a look at our tape measure. So this is our tape here. We have a clip here for our belt. And then on the side we have a spool here to be able to rewind our tape once it's been deployed. So we take a look here, and as we pull our tape out, you can see what it looks like. Continue. So it goes all the way up to 60 inches here, and then we'll turn it to the side here, and then we'll just crank it back to wind it back on. And that's what it looks like from this side as we wind everything back up there. Okay. Set our tape measure there. The next thing we'll take a look at is going to be our drill. Now, the drill is motorized, and it takes batteries, of course. So let's take a look at what this looks like as we pop off the back here. And this is the base for it here. So the battery pack can be detached just like a real drill here that's going to be battery powered. Our batteries go inside of this base unit here, and you need to have a screwdriver here that's very small to be able to open up the base to be able to swap those batteries out. So I'm going to run and do that, and I'll be right back. So we've got our battery pack ready to go. We're going to slide it back into our slot here on the rear of our drill. And I believe we've got to push this down to get it to lock all the way back in there, which we do. So always pay attention to that. We're going to slide it back in. We've got to push this down to get it to lock all the way in like so. And then, hey, that's pretty neat. And it also has a forward and reverse, just like a real drill. So check that out. Forward, reverse. So it's pretty neat. So we've also got some bits that we can use. So we'll first try out our flat bit here. That's what that sounds like. And then we're going to place that in there. As you can see here, we've got a square opening here to allow all of our attachments to fit in there. So there is our flat bit. Pull that out like that. Then we'll take a look at our next bit, which is going to be our drill bit. So that goes in there just like that. Same thing. And then one more for good measure. We've got our Phillips head bit here. It fits in there same way. So we'll take our bit out for right now, and we're going to set our drill down. And let's take this tray out because we've got some additional pieces and components that are underneath that. So as we go in there, we've got some literature here on the toy, which we'll set to the side. And then you can see that we've got some other components down in the base of this. So we've got a wrench here, which is adjustable. And then we've got two nuts and bolts here. And the nut does come off of the bolt here on both of them. They are both Phillips head bolts. So we can set those to the side here. And then we've got two nails. Okay? So we'll set our nails here to the side like this. And then we've also got two pieces of wood for us to be able to use our nails and our bolts on. So let's go ahead and get our case out of the way here for just 1 second. We're going to lay our wood out like this. So now we've got everything laid out, let's demonstrate how we can use our wood to play with our tools here. And so we've got one of our bolts here. We can place the bolt in the hole here, and you can see that the bolt can essentially work itself down into the hole. And then we're going to take one of our nuts and we're going to put that on the end and get it started just like this. Now we can use our screwdriver here to hold our bolt in place here on this end. As you can see, this will spin it. Or we can also use our wrench here to be able to achieve the same thing. So remember that our wrench is adjustable. As we got it all the way open, we can turn this way, or we can use this end of the wrench here to be able to place over the end here to be able to achieve the same thing. Now, if we're trying to use more than one tool to be able to achieve this, we can use our wrench here, and then we can use our screwdriver here. So we're going to be holding our nut on this side, and we're going to be using our screwdriver this way, and we're going to be tightening everything down. As you can see, we're tightening everything down. Now we've got it tight, just like so. All right, now another way that we can also do this, and we'll demonstrate that with this nut and bolt here, is that we'll take this one and allow that one to drop in there just like that. And so this time what we're going to do is go ahead and get our nut started here on the thread. Then we're going to flip it over like this. This time we will use our wrench here to hold that in place. So you can see we've got it in there slided just like that. And so I'm going to hold that like this. And then I'm going to take our drill and driver, and I'm going to place it right in here into this slot, which fits our Phillips head bit. And as you can see, we're tightening it down. And there we go. So we've used that to tighten it down on that one. So we've got more than one way we can play. As I said, we can use our wrench either on this adjustable side, or we can use it here on our slided side, which is designed to fit right over our bolts there. And one of the cool things about this drill is that it has a reverse on it. So we can put it in reverse and back it right out. Okay? So we have taken a look at our nuts and bolts, and I've showed you how the drill works. I've showed you how the adjustable wrench works, and I've showed you how the screwdriver works. So we can go ahead and put those things down. We still have one more to be able to take a look at, and that is going to be our nails here. So we've got one of our nails, and we can place the nail in just like this. Now the nails fit more snugly in our holes in our wood than the bolts do. And so we've got our hammer here, so we can tap, 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 tap. You can see it's going in there slowly. We can tap, 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 tap. And we've got it in there, and we've got our nail wedged in. And when we get finished driving our nails, we can turn it around and we can pull it out there with the claw on the hammer. Now, so we've gone over all those different functions. Remember that we also have the other bits that will fit onto our driver. This is going to be our flathead driver. And if we take a look at our bolt here, you can see that the flathead will also accept the opening on our bolt, so we can use either one of these bits to be able to turn our bolts as we are tightening and loosening our nuts here as we're using it on our wood. And then we have our drill bit here that we can also play with as well. So those are all of our different functions and the way that we can use our different tools and materials that come with the set. As a quick recap, we have the drill, which is battery powered. You will need to supply your own batteries for that. You have your hammer here. We've got an adjustable wrench. We've got 2 pieces of wood. We have 2 nails. We've got our screwdriver here. And we've got 2 nuts and bolts. We've got our 3 bits for our drill driver. We've got our tape measure, and we have got our goggles. And don't forget about our case that we can put everything in. And inside of that case, you do have a lightweight piece of plastic packing in here that will allow you to stack the initial tools on the bottom or the components, and then place the second piece on top here to keep everything nice and neat. So hopefully you all found this video both helpful and informative, and I'll see you all in the next one.